all seen Bugs Bunny tackle against great foes like cowboys and aliens and monsters, but today he's gonna face his greatest threat of all time, that being the British. Sort of, kind of. It's complicated. We'll get into it. Hello and welcome to SKC Talks Animation, show talking about anime, TV shows, cartoons, movies. We're going to talk about because animation, my heart and soul, because it's awesome and great. And today, we're going to talk about some more random Looney Tunes pairings, that being of Bugs Bunny and Wile E. Coyote of all characters, because back in the 50s, they had a series of 3-4 shorts together where they would tackle each other, be at odds against each other, and it was actually quite humorous and honestly quite random because, like, you heard Wile E. Coyote speak, one of the only times he ever spoke English, so it's a joy, it's fun, and it takes a nice little break from his road-running antics from what he was known for, so I want to talk about it. I want to see Bugs Bunny tackle a coyote who's British. Yeah, the British! So we sit down, relax, enjoy a nice old trip to, Super Genius Land in 1952's Operation Rabbit. Now, while there are a lot of DVD compilations out there that lets you watch all your favorite Looney Tunes cartoons, for me, the best one is probably the Spotlight Collection from 2003, because this one literally has, like, all the good ones from, like, Taz to Tweety to Bugs Bunny, so, like, I'm not sponsored, but, like, this is still a good DVD. I like it. Da, da, da. This song is so cool. Oh, my God. The What's Up Doc song? I love it. Oh, my God. It's so iconic. There you go. Chuck Jones again, but he's going by Charles now because this is a more fancy outing. Here we are with our boy, Wile E. Coyote, who I really, really love. I don't know if I'm just alone on this, but Wile E. Coyote, no matter what situation you put him in, he is funny, and I just love this guy. He has a foldable door. This guy's a genius.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Oh, and there he is. He speaks. The Wile E. Coyote Super Genius. This was the first time Wile E. Coyote ever spoke and actually really only interacted with any other characters besides Roadrunner at this point. And of course, voiced by Mel Blanc, the extraordinary guy. And like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, he sounds a hint British. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but like, I feel like some Britishisms in there. Just a little bit. Bugs ain't having any of it. He's like, bro, you brought a foldable door to my house. Why are you here? Okay, so Bugs pays taxes. Confirmed, I guess. I love to know the lore of Looney Tunes, because, like, Bugs pays taxes, and Wile E. Coyote has a foldable door of space-time, so, like, I don't know, anything's possible, man. Oh, that's the name of the short! Operation Rabbit! Oh my God, there he is! So, like, I guess he wants to eat Bugs again. I mean, like, it makes sense because he is a coyote and he's not starved, but, like, does this take place before he's met the Roadrunner or after? Because, like, when he's with Roadrunner, he doesn't talk at all, so maybe this is, like, later, further in the timeline. I don't know. The point is, I like seeing him, and he's such a fun kid. Look at him. He's just chilling. I love him. Oh, Jesus. He has, like, an atomic bomb or some shit. The atomic cooker to cook your rabbits to perfection. What's up, Doc? He said it twice. He said it twice now in one short. My God, I love it. Okay, I won't lie, though. Like, Mel Blanc, probably my favorite voice actor of all time. You know, even though he's been dead since '89, the guy has had a long-lasting impact from everything. Like, not just the Looney Tunes, but, like, you know, Flintstones and Jetsons and all that stuff. He is a great voice actor, and this shows that, like, while they also had June Foray and all that for, you know, the female voices, Mel Blanc is just the guy, and, like, I love him. And of course, the guy who did Elmer Fudd to a certain point as well. But, like, Mel Blanc, great guy. I love him. He's so fun. The lump massager. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, my God. Honestly, I find it really funny how, like, they came up with this idea only 3 years into Wile E. Coyote's existence. Because he got created in, like, 1948 or 49. And while he was only with Roadrunner for that amount of time. And then they're like, let's bring him with Bugs Bunny. Because, you know, the 50s was the big golden age of Looney Tunes content, and I feel like this is really fun, because they had, like, 3 or 4 shorts together in general, and honestly, it's just fun to see. I love to see this character combination, and, like, they knew how to work them off together. That was just really fun.
Cannot fight no more against such genius.
I cannot fight against such genius. Okay, I haven't watched a short in a long time, but I forgot how funny Bugs is, like, yes, the will. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Oh my God! Pulling off of the friggin' dynamite. I love it. Everyone loves a good old stick of dynamite. Oh my God! What is that? Where did he get that from? We're furry friendly here. I'm not a furry, but if you are, go for it. I don't judge at all. And he has that. Oh, great. Oh, God. I don't like these implications. Oh, is there, like, an Acme store where you can find blow-up dolls in Looney Tunes Land? Oh, great. You know, like there's been theories that they think that Looney Tunes, all the shorts, they're like in hell, and like this is their pain's retribution. And honestly, it would make sense because literally it's like Bugs Bunny thwarting against all these other guys and all that. So like it would make sense, but at the same time, it's like a very dark reality. I personally like the one more than the center of the earth. That's much more better. Oh yes, the radar scope. Okay, this gag has lived in my head rent-free for ages. I freaking love this thing. Oh, it's a mask. Oh, it's a chicken. Oh, I can't do anything about it. Oh my god. And then Bro writes Coyote, which somehow fucks up with the internal mechanisms, then goes straight back to Wile E. Coyote in his house and blows him up. That gag is great because it's just like Bugs Bunny's a wizard. He is a trickster god, and I love him so much for it. Oh, he's putting some roofies in the carrots. Oh, look at Wile E. Coyote go. I love him. It really makes me think how, like, because of all the injuries, he lost the ability to speak, and he's like, all right, I'm done with this. I just gotta get this one Roadrunner, and that was his life for like 50 years. But you know what? It's fun.
Coyote,
super genius. I love that. Is a vocal tick of mine. I will not compare. Oh, and train. That's it. He's done. Oh my god. Also the backgrounds too. Tip-top shape. I like to mention them in all my videos, but backgrounds here, they look great. The colors are awesome, and like the amount of things you can do with the desert is so cool. And honestly, top tier stuff. I love it. Maurice Noble, Michael Maltese, one of the two. I'll get it one day. They're great.
Mud spelled backwards is dumb.
Thank you, Bugs. I know that. Oh, I love it. Classic duo, classic stuff. I want to see more. Bring me more Coyote versus Bugs. I love it, please. I think it's safe to say that everyone loves Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. I mean, who wouldn't? It's a classic formula. Coyote wants to eat the Roadrunner. Roadrunner doesn't know he even exists. He falls, blows up, gets smashed. That's it. Funny. Comedy ensues. But the Coyote himself as a character, besides being from the Roadrunner, is a very unique, fun show of how to make a pathetic character so empathetic and so, like, you care for this guy. And honestly, to me, is a lot funnier than we give him credit for. And I want to talk about him because, oh boy, is he such a kooky, crazy guy that I absolutely love my whole heart with. He's a cool guy. Now, originally, when Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote both debuted in 1949's Fast and Furious, it was originally supposed to be a parody on the upcoming Chase formula, which was most popularized by Tom and Jerry and, of course, the old Bugs Bunny cartoons back in the 40s. Because most of the time it was basically hunter meets prey, they fight, they do a little ha ha hoo hoo, you won't catch me, and then that's it, boom, you're done. And while those are still funny and all that, I mean, Tom and Jerry won many awards for their fun chase formulas, it wasn't really, it got a bit stale. It was getting a bit stale, and even stuff like Sylvester and Tweety were doing the same thing for a bit. It was like, okay, we get it, it's cool and all that. But then, Chuck Jones really wanted to give an idea of how, like, the Roadrunner is just running around the desert, and the Coyote is a hungry guy. He just wants to eat his dinner. That's it, but he just always fails. No matter what he does, no matter contraption, no matter what he does from the Acme Corporation, it will always fail and backfire in his face. And that is the fun joy of it. I mean, like, he basically, every cartoon is, he shows up, sees the bird, wants to eat it, comes up with a plan, 3-4 of them fall on his face, he gets smashed, explodes, falls to his death, boom, cow, pow, that's it, and that's it, you're done. But because of that, it made it a lot more interesting and a lot be like, oh, what's he gonna do this time? He's gonna catch it? Is he not gonna catch it? Even though we knew that he would never actually catch the Roadrunner, just the if, the why, the but, seeing how he would come up with these situations is so insane, and it made it that much more funnier, a lot more interesting than the standard Bugs Bunny and Albert Flood formula that we were so used to back in the day. But honestly, I love it. Now, a lot of people might say, oh, it's the same things over and over again, but honestly, these classic cartoons not only are some of the funniest, but it shows that you don't need dialogue to make a good short. The backgrounds are insane. The gags are out of this world. Like, my god, the amount of stuff they come up with, especially like the Acme products he comes up with like freaking like catapults and jet boots and freaking a green Batman suit. This thing is off the wall. I love it, and really shows the enduring legacy of a character who, while is pathetic, is absolutely freaking hilarious. Not to mention that because this was, Chuck Jones, birthing child, sort of, he came out with actual laws to follow in the cartoons, like, the Coyote and the Roadrunner must never meet, they must never know of their existence, the Roadrunner must never know of his existence, the Coyote can never catch him, he has to always fail, and stuff like that, Giving the actual laws and rules to these cartoons made them not only funny, but gave a bit more, gravitas and sense to it, be like, okay, we know he's not going to catch it, but what could he do to make him almost catch it? Or what can he do to almost succeed? Stuff like that just makes it like, okay. I see him in his Batman suit flying around. he's gonna fail, crash into the wall, but you know what? I love him. And it's really awesome, really, too, to think about that he only really met a handful of characters. Like, you know, we have your duos like, you know, Bugs and Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam, Sylvester and Tweety, and of course Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote. But the Coyote only ever met, like, you know, like we have Bugs Bunny in these 4 shorts from the early 50s, where like he was the Wile E. Coyote super genius, where he was like conniving and somewhat British, which was fun. But like he also met, you know, I think Speedy Gonzales at some point, and maybe Sylvester at one other point. But really, he had his group. That's it. He's doing what he can, and even when he can speak in some instances in those Bugs Bunny shorts, he's still fun to watch. Like, honestly, just seeing him go from being a smart guy of planting nitroglycerin and carrots and using, like, dynamite and all that to, I want to eat and use a slingshot to catch this bird is so cool. And honestly, really shows how he's the same character, but can also do different facets of him being smart, dumb, and all that stuff. And honestly, just a really fun character. I mean, heck, like, even into the 60s, they went ahead and made more shorts into the Patty Finley era, which honestly, looking back, isn't the best era, but you know, they made more shorts, they were funny, they held a candle to the old ones that were actually really good to see. Even though they weren't as high quality, they were still fun to see, you know, a brand new era and a more fun, conniving Coyote antics. And it was really cool to see, even as they went into the TV sphere with, like, you know, the Roadrunner show, Bugs Bunny and Tweety show, the Porky Pig show, all these other character shows where, like, they would show all these shows and cartoons to a new generation. They would show that, hey, we love Wile E. Coyote, he's a great character, and he can be used to advertise anything, like, you know, KFC mugs, or chicken nuggets, or freaking Chevy cars. There was an ad back in the 80s where he advertised a car. I don't know why, he just did, and frankly, it was fun to see him interact in the real world. It was a really fun character to see doing advertising. Honestly, I loved it. I love seeing all this stuff, and it really shows that, like, Looney Tunes are great. They're good at selling products. I don't know, it's just great. But then going into the 90s, of course, with the big boom of Looney Tunes, with like all these shows and all these products and video games, they really got a big grand return. I mean, like, my god, like, in freaking Tiny Toons, we had Calamity Coyote and Little Beeper being little proteges to Wile E. and Roadrunner, who, while didn't do much in the show, they were fun to just see in the background. Like, seeing little Calamity Coyote, I feel for that guy so bad. He doesn't deserve any of the pain, because he is just a fun little guy. A little Beeper's going a little beep beep. I love him. He's great too. And like, even like Animaniacs and, you know, Hysteria and shows like that, you know, they show off a little cameos here and there without actually making more shorts, but they were fun to see. They were fun to see all their fun stuff. And like, even going on to, you know, like, no, Space Jam, which is great move out. I don't care. Space Jam is amazing. I love it. Freaking Looney Tunes back in action. Baby Looney Tunes. They started to bring in more prominence to these characters, and honestly, it was fun to see them. Like, because on Cartoon Network, bro, you could not. They had so many of these cartoons. Oh my god, I remember seeing ads about these in the early 2000s, and just being like, oh my god, there they are. You can see an hour of Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote on your screen, and that was just great to me. I love it. And it really showed how, like, they feature them as a big marquee star, and like, they're just great cartoons to watch. They're really fun. But then when you go more into the late 2000s and the 2020s, you know, we had, you know, things like the CG shorts, which were fun. They were cute seeing them in CG back in the theaters. But really, their biggest claim right now, besides being, like, you know, Looney Tunes cartoons and Wabbit and all that, is, of course, Coyote vs. Acme, which, listen, that movie was not supposed to come out. It wasn't supposed to come out because it was supposed to be, you know, like, even though it's done, they were like, you know what, tax write-off, Evil Zaslav, that's it. But then, Ketchup Entertainment, the same guys who distributed The Day the Earth Blew Up with Porky and Daffy, were like, you know what? We like distributing our other Looney Tunes film, even though it didn't do that well. We're going to bring it into theaters, Coyote vs. Acme, people can clamor for it online, so let's do it, let's fund it. And honestly, while we've only had a few screenshots and a few posters, I cannot wait for this movie to come out. You don't understand. Just the concept of Wile E. Coyote in live action going up against the Acme Corporation with John Cena and Will Forte going up against this whole thing is funny, and I cannot wait for it. You know, when that trailer releases, when that movie comes out, I will be there day one, because, oh my god, seeing Looney Tunes movies on the big screen is great, and seeing Wile E. Coyote on the big screen is an experience I do not want to let down, not even once. I want to see this. It is so fun, and to me, just really helps boost my love of this character to bits, because, like, some people might enjoy the Roadrunner because he just goes all beep beep, but what, for me, Wile E. Coyote is a great character, a great guy. He might be a pathetic little guy who fails at everything he does, but to me, he's funny, he's cool, and just seeing his little help signs brings me some joy in my fun life, because, oh my god, he's a great character, and to me, is by far, the funniest Looney Tune. That's right, I said it! He's the best Looney Tune, I don't care, he's the best! And that was Operation Rabbit. Honestly, looking back on it, it's a lot funnier than I remembered it being. Like Bugs Bunny, the Coyote doing their fun things, the gags, the freaking saucer bit with the freaking chicken mask. That thing is great. Honestly, to me, top tier shit for being early 50s too, because a lot of the later Looney Tunes stuff, like, you know, the Hunter trilogy and all that fun stuff, those were in the mid 50s, but early 50s for this one, being 1952, great stuff. I love it. And because they have more of these, I want to tackle a lot of these in the future, maybe tackle the whole set at some point. But like, point being, I love Wile E. Coyote, I love Bugs Bunny, I love these two together, and I love seeing these odd pairings. Like, I think there might be like Speedy Gonzales and like Daffy Duck back in the 60s shorts. Maybe I'll talk about it at some point either way. Point is, funny stuff. I love the Coyote. He's great, and my God, we need some lore building for his where it takes place in the timeline. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go catch my own rabbit, because Rabbit, actually, I want to give a little taste. Rabbit away!